Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So I'm very, very excited this morning because not only did, if you guys watched my video last night before I went to bed, my 22-minute video at 1 o'clock in the morning, I predicted this 10% breakout and all this stuff. I told you. And now I feel even better because XRP touched 170. And why that's important to me is because we started 190 to 90, 90 to 170. You can dick around from 170 down, back up, but you can't go above 178 for this pattern. If this is the start of the crash now, this is what I was talking about. We needed one more rise up for me to see the fall through. We needed one more structure to be built to break through all of this all this support. So I think that was nothing more than one last trap. I really do. Go watch my video from last night. It might be the single best video I've ever done. You get to see my line of thinking. You know, you get to see the two possibilities, and I predicted that breakout. And if you see where my line went, right there to 166, I said it's going to push over that 166 line one more time. And then look what I did. That's the drawing I made. And then there's the bigger scenario if it goes up and what it would have to do. But it did not do that. It lost steam. It still could, don't get me wrong, but it looks like it's building itself. It's dead. So, because now you're looking at it in the daily, and you're like, oh, and then you're back to where you started. But I'm just saying, we needed a structure like that to break through these support levels. That's what I said last night. I think we're going to have one more push. That's what I kept saying. That was the reason why. I thought we could have one more push. And it happened. But I also think it's one last trap. And a lot of people that, like I said last night, when I went to bed, I said at 144, you can take a gamble. I said I almost bought Doge last night. Remember the Doge coin? Because I thought it could have one more run up to like 50... I thought 55 max, but then I was like, I'm not doing it because there's potential it might only go up, 4 or 5%. And Doge, it got up to 52, so it did go up like I thought, but I thought it needed to test. See that big line I drew across? I thought it needed to test this one more time, and it did perfectly. It needed to show that there's no steam left. That's all. That's all it needed to show. That's why I had this 52-cent line, because I said if it don't break 52, it's over. There was that, and it was consolidated for so long that if it goes up like that and doesn't have enough steam, that's a huge red flag. Huge red flag. Because now you're telling me all this support and we had all this buzz and it pushes to 170 and then immediately breaks back. We're right where I was at almost when I went to bed last night now. About 8 cents off. We've given back 61% of the gains that we had last night before we even woke up. The manipulation's real, folks. I always talk about it, but it's real. The government interference and the manipulation that they have, it's strong. It's strong. So a couple things I want to do real quick. I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. And if you do, well, that's on you to make an informed decision. And if you do, don't base it on what I say. Even though last night I came on and said Bitcoin had to test 45.5 again. Or 46. You don't believe me? Look at that line I was drawing. You don't have to believe me, but look where the white line is at 44 and the white line's at 46. I didn't even use my drawing lines anymore. I didn't even put my line up there, the blue line. I did it myself so you can see how good I am. And what's this? Now we're going to go down to the 42.5 line. Oh. And what did I say last night? Why I thought we could get a nice little bounce. We were forming that impending... It was an inverted head and shoulders on most of the patterns that it was coming off of in the 4 hour. So I knew we were going to have a small little bounce. But I also know there's no volume. So guys, if you're on the fence about whether or not you should listen to me, because you never should. But if you want to take what the charts are saying, because guys, there's only one way to get this kind of information out of the charts. Right? You know what it is. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You know that it's going to be okay, guys. You know, one day XRP will be behind all this nonsense. But for now, guys, there's only one thing I can say. Sunny days are here again. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. I wear glasses 'cause I can't see a motherfucking thing. XRP will reign supreme one day. Don't forget that shit Dogecoin and XLM and DGB as well. Happy days are here again. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. That's what we'll be saying soon, guys. So, in the words of our great sun, we'll be okay. So, guys, now that we have the sun out, the way I get this valuable information to predict those 10% gains overnight and then they would just crash, guys, I massage the charts. Oh, yes. I get up to the charts and I say, charts, please don't make me look stupid tonight or this morning or this afternoon. And the charts say, oh, Tom, don't worry, because the elusive chart patterns that you can exclusively bring to your audience is nothing short of fantastic. So I'm going to continue to give this valuable information as long as you know where to look. Why charts? I always know where to look because I can read a chart. Tom, don't be so condescending, you cocksucker. Yeah, okay. So, guys, that's how I get my information. I massage the charts. If you're not down for that life, you're never going to get that info. If you can't go hearse the information out of the charts, if you can't stroke the ego of the charts, hell, if you can't bend down to touch the charts at its inversion, you don't deserve to get it at the top of a shoulder. If you don't know what you're looking at, how the fuck are you supposed to make a trade? Period. So when I get all these smart ass answers, it's amazing. 16 of your guys' orders shipped out overnight. I couldn't believe it. Woke up to a whole bunch of Amazon Prime messages saying my orders were shipping, which means they're not shipped to your house, but they shipped out of the warehouse, which is awesome. And a lot of the international ones were shipped out real quick, which is surprising. So anyhow, back to what we're doing. So basically, guys, what you need to watch for is this. Let me get out of the sun so that I can make a drawing real quick. But if honestly, guys, go back and watch my video last night, pre 10% gain, and see why I am the best in the business. The next level technical analysis I give. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And highly consider, if you're part of this community and you've been around for a while, highly consider joining for $9.99 a month. Subscribe to the exclusive and elusive T-Fam. Get that elusive T-Fam badge. Let everybody know that you're the ultimate supporter. And help make this community, to where I can keep coming on here, 24 hours a day. Today I got to teach a class at 8 o'clock, so you're going to be limited. I got to prep. I got my class lessons I got to do, but that's at 8 to 9 tonight, so that's going to take a few hours of my time. And why do I want to get paid for class? It's simple. I'm a professor. Why the fuck wouldn't I get paid? Are you going to go to work and not get paid? Come on. What kind of stupid fucking questions are those? That's why this country sucks. Americans asking another American, why do you want to get paid for your hard work? Oh, I'm sorry, because you're collecting your fucking unemployment for the last 17 fucking weeks. I'm not supposed to get paid for actually fucking working? Yeah, that's right, cocksucker. I know who you are. Real sees real. So what I think is going to happen, like I said, this is nothing more than a trap. Let me go. I want to do one thing, though, while I want to get my XRP lines back out, because I accidentally deleted them. Oh, no, I guess those ones are up, but for farther down, though, I deleted them. These could be important. So we got that important. I like to say the 122 line. You got one more bounce at once. Son of a fucking bitch. One more at 116. Then I like to go like 108 because sometimes we can get that bounce, but 116 is, okay, fine. We'll put it accurate. 124, I know, these are where I always have them because this is where it typically will make that bounce. and then 110. And guys, I've been covering XRP since 43 cents. Had people buying it 2 weeks before it exploded from where it was at. No bullshit, just straight talk. I don't need your support if you don't want to be here, so get the fuck out. Like I say every day, I try to start over with less people because I can get rid of all the fucking douchebags. And if you're a douchebag, no offense, but get the fuck out. I mean, it's that simple. If you're a douchebag, just leave. If you're not real and you don't want to get real information and you're looking to get your nuts tickled, you know, if you want me to tickle your balls, you might as well just leave. Sorry, I'm not even going to cup them for you. I'm gonna fucking squeeze them and tell you you're fucking full of shit is what I'm going to do. Unless you actually know your shit, like Brandon and Lachey and a couple others. Then you're allowed to comment and bash me if you feel the need because you know what you're talking about. I like constructive criticism, but know your shit. Don't constructive criticism me when it's not constructive. When you don't even know how to read a chart, you can't. That's the thing. When most people criticize me, and I know damn well they can't read a chart based on their responses. Because most of the time, guys, let's face it, I don't say anything. Because if somebody knows how to read a chart and they see a comment from somebody who's being really dumb, they'll be like, oh, that guy's a fucking moron. How could he even say that? He obviously can't read a chart. Then we had that 53 cent area where we had a nice little time. I'll put the 38 line because that's where the resistance went right after I bought it at 40 cents, which was kind of funny. I'm like, you cocksucker. That was the only time I was down. But it was literally for like a day. But could that have hit my, if I was on a 150x leverage account and I started buying at 43 and it went down to 38, could that have broke my leverage? You're damn right it could have at 150x. So that's how long I've been covering XRP, guys. It's been a long fucking road. But here we go. Before I leave, I just want to show you. It's supposed to be a quick update this morning, but you know me. Nothing's quick. Let me light this joint. So, I mean, this is all I see happening. Oh, and by the way, all you guys watching Matty G, I seen his info this morning. He got hacked, or not hacked, but he got scammed by somebody out of 870 something stellar lumens. If that's true, that's all you need to know about that dope. I like him, but he can't give you trading advice. He sits out there with his goofy smile too. Duh, I don't know what's going on. I'm sending my shit to scammers and telling you how to buy crypto. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree now, does it, my friends? So, I think he's all right. He's not bad. He's one of the better ones, but he don't know shit. He's a moron. Like, in the grand scheme of things, he clearly doesn't know how to read a chart. Or, you know what? I take that back, because sometimes he gets in and out at good spots. But he doesn't give you any information. He just sits there, hey, babe, so I don't know why. I send my shit to scammers. So, but at the end of the day, I think he's a good YouTuber. At least he's got a heart, you know? So, that's why I like him. Even though I don't think he has any valuable information, I still like him because he tells it straight. Most of the time. So, I think we got one of two things that are going to happen. One, we're going to complete this 1 minute, and we're just going to complete the pattern, you know, and we're going to come up, then we're going to come down, you know. So basically, you've got an up, a down. Now, are we going to surprise and come up and break this 178? This is their critical time right now. If we break 178, we're probably going to 250, but I don't think we are, guys. I think that was a fake out again, and there's not enough volume. And the whole point of that, oh, here, let me show you what I think what's really going to happen. So you come around, I think right here, you come up and then you fail again, fail again, fail again. And now you're back to this 144 area right here. You complete this entire pattern off and you couldn't hold any gains. If it looks something like that, it's over. If it looks something like what I just drew, you were in some serious trouble and this crash is coming quick. This is the last gasp right now. If it fails again, if Bitcoin fails again and goes to 42,000, we're in some serious shit. I'm not, you're not. Because we know how to read a chart, but I'm saying from the perspective of not being able to read a chart, Bitcoin being rejected by 46,000 again is very, very telling. It's very, very telling. You know, I couldn't even get over that 45.8 line. That's very telling. that this was nothing more than an artificial shakeout. Because now you're going to have all these fucking people who keep buying up at the top, and then they're going to have to fucking sell out. I'm telling you guys, I know the manipulation. I know what's going on. Like I always say, you don't have to believe me, and then your pocketbooks are going to fucking get hurt. Just like they always do. If you guys listen to me, you make a shitload of money. If you don't listen to me and you want to be dicks, and you want to try to argue with everything I say, I am a chart guru for a reason. It doesn't matter to me what anybody in my audience says. There's two people's opinions on the charts that I actually take to heart because they know their shit, and that's Lachey and Brandon, but I don't need anybody's help on the chart. I don't need the EMA lines. I don't need none of that bullshit. I don't need none of the shit about what's going to happen in court. I see it on the charts. People say the charts only speak 50%, but that's bullshit. Yeah, if you're looking at the pattern, but the volume tells you everything you need to know about the pattern you're looking at. XRP, guys, can't just go from $1.55 while I'm looking at it on the 1 minute. And then it's 9:35 a.m. right now. XRP can't just go from $1.59 and I go take a piss and it's 9:37. XRP ain't going to be at $159. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. You're going to see a massive pump. And yeah, it might be at 159 and you might not be able to buy in until 210 if there was something like that. And that would detract you. But then while you're thinking over the next 45 minutes, then it gets up to like $5. That's how it happens. All these assholes on YouTube telling you that it's going to happen when you go take a shit, they're full of shit. Period. And then you turn into the wrong guy spewing bullshit 24/7 and they don't even know who they are. They've lost their own identity. They think their shit don't stink, but they're fucking morons. And then an embarrassing David Portney, El Presidente, doing his shit last night. And I commented, I ripped him. I hope he comments back and comes onto my show. I fucking ripped him on his own fucking Facebook. Saying that Safe Moon was his shitcoin pick and he had not only Doge on his list, he also had Litecoin up there. So I told him, if you're really for the people, by the people, you'll appreciate what I'm doing here and you'll actually come on and explain yourself. And then some guy in the audience was fucking commenting, some douchebag who doesn't know shit. And this is what I'm telling you guys. This is how stupid people are. This Matteo. So after he does this, I said the shitcoin of all shitcoins, the wrong guys promote that scam. Wow. Oh, the one guy blocked me. Oh, my beautiful comments are gone. Oh. What a dick. See, now El Presidente doesn't get to see that beautiful shit. Well, it's alright. He's a tool anyhow. Obviously, he's backed by the establishment, as we can see. I mean, he's promoting the same shit as the wrong guys. If that doesn't kick you in the stones. I used to like his pizza reviews and everything. I still do, but he's becoming a fucking shill. A corporate sellout. All he does, hey, let's go do pizza. Oh, started my Barstool app. That can't even compete with FanDuel. It's so shitty. Oh, I got this shirt line. Oh, I got these clotheslines. Oh, I can't even get an honest pizza review anymore because you're afraid to hurt feelings. Like, that's not how you started. You are a sellout. He's a shill. When he starts telling people to buy Safe Moon, he's the same asshole who told people to buy into AMC and GameStop when it was way at the top. He's the same asshole that told people to buy Knock when it was at right about to crash. I mean, this guy's told people to buy so much shit, they would have lost so much fucking money. He's the same guy who's telling you on sports gambling to tell you to pick these ways, and he's supposed to be the expert. And clearly you would pick the other way. I made so much money picking against him when I used to gamble. It was crazy, especially when he started his Barstool shit. He's doing all these crazy promotions, 500 to 1 or 50 to 1. So you knew that that was never going to happen. I'm telling you guys, manipulation's real. It don't matter where you look. So anyhow, you guys are going to have to keep watching the charts. But I'm just saying, the manipulation's everywhere. So no matter where you look, they're always trying to fucking squeeze your balls and fucking point you in the wrong direction. And then I asked about the, so it's one thing we need to talk about more too, because you're going to be seeing a lot more. The Interledger 20022. We're getting closer to that time. We're almost to June, guys. My list, you better get used to it because it will not look like this come June. I'm almost about to revamp right now, but I won't do it till this crash. But real quick while we're here, Gold's up $3.83, $3.90, $4 this morning, up to $18.70 an ounce. It maintained its resistance very well. Maintained that nice run yesterday. Silver up another 22 cents to $28.39 an ounce. GPL started the morning off right, up another 1.05%. We're testing that 90 cents real quickly here at 88 cents. AAU's up another 2.08% to 5681. You know, we're up about 12% this week on both GPL and AAU. So commodities are looking real. They're looking strong. AAU still dirt cheap. If you can get AAU before it hits 60 cents, you're 2xing it when it gets to $1.10. If you can get it right now, you're 2xing it guaranteed. But I have a strange feeling, as Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, go check him out if you want to see your commodities and some far out weird shit on his channel. So, you know, we're under the impression that this is coming out of a 10-year break. We did it 2000 last year, but we never could break over. I'm thinking gold's finally going to push that $2,500 level, which would put silver around, what, $40? I think by the end of the year, silver's going to be at 500 and gold's going to be at 3,000. Mark my words. When you talk about the Interledger protocol, that's not just for cryptos. Gold gets, its clarity changes from a class 3, whatever the fuck they consider it, to a class 1. And that basically is telling you it goes from scarcity of class 3, which means, you know, it's not all that rare, but it's starting to be dwindled down. But under the new classification with this Interledger, they're making it a class 1, stating that it's like very rare and it's going to be very expensive after, and they're going to tax the shit out of it. So if you don't have gold or silver and all this, you're running out of time. I've been talking about this for months. So there's a lot I need to talk about. I'm going to do a video where I'm just talking the Interledger 20022, and we're only going to be talking coins on that Interledger. Once June comes, a lot of the shit you guys see on my screen is out. Bitcoin, out. It'll be on here, but it's out for the most part. DGB, Zillow stay. HBAR has to stay. They're not on the technical protocol, but when you see what they're for, Hedera is, that's going to be a sleeping gem that I'm going to have in my portfolio. Trying to see how far down they get, but I'm telling you, don't get trapped, guys. DGB at 10 cents, you're telling me there's nobody buying it? I mean, come on. XDC at 7.072. Even at 305 Litecoin, you're telling me nobody's buying it when it just made that dip all the way from 320 this morning or 320 something? I mean, come on. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to show you this fucking manipulation is so real. You're telling me nobody wants ZIL at 17.5 again after having just that massive amount of volume pushed in for, what, a few hours? But you're telling me again at 17 cents you can't find anybody to buy ZIL and everybody was piling over it at 25. Or XRP when everybody wanted it just a moment ago when it was at 170. Now it pulls back 10 cents, 4 or 5%, and nobody wants it now? I mean, come the fuck on. You would have to be real fucking ignorant to believe that shit. And again, it's building what I consider a W in the 1 minute. So it's probably going to do something like this, get rejected at 166, and then we're fucked. And then it creates that nice little M in this pattern for this part. So when it comes up next time after we crash, some of these levels will be a little bit nicer. But right now you should be in the 1 minute. Forget the 4 hour if you're trying to see what's going to happen in the next hour. From a long-term pattern, what happened overnight it doesn't really change anything. It does what I said about creating the head and the M. I mean, I drew that out for you last night. Look where I stopped it. It basically stopped at my line. Again, how do I know that shit? Because I know. I'm not a jabroni. So, if you're sick of watching the jabronis, join the exclusive and elusive T-Fam. For $9.99 a month, you'll keep me here on Facebook or YouTube. You'll get all this invaluable information. I do something on the charts that nobody, and I mean nobody, it doesn't matter who you go to, can do. I have the abstract ability to see formations. You know. And I have a photographic memory. So those two things put together, I don't forget shit, and I can predict things and patterns before they happen. I can make shapes go to the way they're supposed to. I can fit things if I'm looking at a table and put it together without putting it together in my head. So I know how a puzzle's supposed to look when it's completed. My problem is, When I complete the masterpiece, I don't know how to exit. So I like to build from a long. And then if I have to sell, I just sell it all. That's why I do the all or nothing. I'm not good with it. I keep trying to tell you guys, I'm not a day trader at heart. I'm good at it, but I'd rather just do the long hold. Find shit dirt cheap. Build up with it for a few months and then take the fucking huge gains. I'm not interested in 10 to 20% a day. Hell, I'm not even interested in 100%. You don't tickle my fancy until you get to that 3, 4, 5, 600% on a trade. Because that shows you know your shit. So, until next time, guys, T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. Very dangerous today on the charts. Remember, I'm going to be talking about this Interledger protocol 20022 more. And if you can't get with that, you're going to be left on the sidelines, my friends. It's that simple. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and stop listening to these other douchebags on YouTube.